All right, welcome back to another free giveaway video. In this giveaway, we're going to be giving away the BenQ desk light that mounts right directly on your monitor. Here's a picture of it here. There's a thumbnail. But before we get to that giveaway, let's go ahead and do the draw for our last giveaway. So here I have pulled up the comments on the last video where I am giving away a year free hosting on studentwebhosting.com. You can see here, I think there's about 10 comments. So you have pretty good odds, 1 in 10 chance of winning this drawing. So what I'm gonna do here is we're just gonna say the top comment is number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. all the way down to 10. I'm gonna come over here to Google on the random number generator. I'm gonna click generate here. Whichever number comes out will go down to that comment, and that's the comment who's gonna win the hosting. All right, here comes the moment of truth for these lucky winners. Let's go ahead and click the generate button. And it is number 2, comment number 2. Let's see, so there is 1, number 2. Woohoo, come on team, nice. Ivan, you are the lucky winner. So Ivan, go ahead and get in contact with me on the About page. My email address is there. You can get in contact and we will get you set up with the free hosting account. Congratulations. Also, at the end of this video, you'll want to comment and subscribe and like because we're going to be giving away this very light that we review in a couple of videos in the future. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Hi guys. BenQ sent me this light here to do a little review on. So I'm going to be giving this light away as I mentioned in the intro here. So I'm just going to do a quick review on this little desk light. It's a pretty fancy setup here. So the light itself, you can see, actually just comes right down and sits directly on top of your computer monitor. So this is kind of a little counterweight right here that's adjustable in this fashion here. And then this little clip right here just clips right onto the front of your monitor and sits like this. Now, once you have it seated in here, you can actually roll this light in and out to kind of get the amount of light you want. And the idea behind this light is that it doesn't actually shine on the screen. It shines directly in front of your screen right here, so you can see your keyboard or things like that at night. So it's a pretty clever little setup here. Now, what is nice about this model specifically is made for a, like a desktop monitor, but if you have a laptop, they also have a laptop model. This model has the little dial down here. You can see that right now it's set to the brightness. So if I just twist the dial here, you can see that that tones it all the way down. And then I can do the opposite and turn that all the way up. So there is the dial. Now it also has color temperature. So if you click this button right here, it will switch over to color temperature mode. And now notice I can switch between a cool light over all the way to a warm yellow light. I'm going to switch the brightness all the way back up, switch back over here, and you can kind of see that change in the color temperature right there on my hand as I'm rotating the dial here. So that's kind of a nice little feature. The other thing that this has built into it, right here where my thumb is, there is a sensor for ambient light. So this will actually automatically detect ambient light. You can just toggle that on right here on the left, and it will automatically brighten and dim itself based on the ambient light in the room. So if I was to go hit the lights in this room, this would of course dim itself because the ambient light would be much less. So that's a nice little feature. Now, the one downside of this feature that I've found in my setup is I use a Macintosh computer, and the Macintosh computer actually has an ambient light sensor built in. So they kind of compete against each other a little bit. The screen will brighten up to adjust for the ambient light, and then that also sets off the ambient light sensor on the BenQ sensor, and so it tries to adjust the light as well. So I've personally found that the ambient light sensor doesn't work with my setup because my screen has auto brightness detection. So I like to work with this feature turned off and not actually use that. So other than that, it's a great little light and a great little setup. I will mention one other thing that I have found with the light that doesn't quite work for me. And this again is going to depend on your monitor. This is actually a pretty old Apple Macintosh cinema display. And you'll notice that the webcam is right at the very tippy top. And when I place this on, the clip just barely covers part of the webcam there. So that's obviously a problem like this. I tried this light on my iMac computer and it actually doesn't cover it all. The webcam on the iMac is much lower, so that, it sits about like that. One thing I wish this did have was just a notch. So if they just designed a little cutout, a little half circle or a half moon notch right there, you could pretty much place that on any monitor and it wouldn't cover the webcam at all. So that's the one thing that I have an issue with on this monitor. But other than that, it's a pretty lightweight setup. You can see that it's all powered via USB. So let me just go ahead and unplug this over here for you and you'll be able to see that. So it doesn't have an external power source. So it just simply runs on a USB. You just plug that right into your computer's USB slot and you're off to the races. So it's kind of a fancy little light. I wanted to do a review on this for BenQ, and then I'm also going to be giving this away at the end of this video. So that is the BenQ. I'll put a link down in the description where you can pick up this light directly on their website, maybe a link over to Amazon as well. For those of you who are looking for a little desk lamp, it actually works really well, and the LED display is pretty bright. So great little lamp. Let's go ahead and give it away. Don't forget to comment down on this video for a chance to win that BenQ light.